Welcome to the Love Advantage. Hi there. My name is Macy, and I am your big happy love coach. And I help single women find meaningful, blissful relationships, the kind that you may have thought never could have existed. And that's what I call unicorn love. So today, I wanted to talk about where to find quality guys, because I know so many of you have asked me this question or feel like that. And I totally get it, because I remember, being in my late 30s, early 40s and wondering, are there any good ones left? I mean, is it too late? They're all married. If the good ones were out there, they're married already. And I sort of felt like I would see evidence of that. I meet these really great guys who are married. And so it then perpetuated itself. And then, in our lives, we get busy. We are, working on our careers. We're trying to stay healthy. We have our hobbies, and then maybe it feels like there's no time to add in extra events or whatever to try to find someone. Well, here's what I find super fascinating, is that all of this becomes a real attitude and like a spiritual practice, really, when it comes to where are those quality guys. Because the truth is, they're everywhere. They're not just, on a specific, maybe obscure online dating site that you just haven't discovered yet. They're not like doing guy things where you can't access them. I mean, there are quality guys all around you right now. And so how do we start being able to see that for ourselves? And I like to bring it back to real sort of metaphysics around it, because what I know to be true is that, when we're single and we're out there and we're putting ourselves on online dating sites, and then we're plugging in maybe a singles event here and there, or hoping that someone that loves you will set you up with another great person. Those are just little points on the dating map. And sometimes it's easy for us to sort of energetically feel like there are specific places like that, when really the answer is sort of in between all of that. And when you talk about manifesting and metaphysics and law of attraction and how these things work, there really is this space. Like in law of attraction, they talk about this like vortex that holds everything that you can call in for yourself, everything that is meant to be yours, all of your destiny, all of your wealth, all of that is in that space. So how do we access that space? So it's that void in between, that space in between, where we're actually being able to open ourselves up to even receiving it. So how do we even create that space within ourselves? I teach a lot about meditation and Kundalini yoga. And I kind of talked about this a little bit on the hurricane video yesterday, but there's always this place of tension along with a place of rest. So when you think about things in the world, like you think about your breath, you're not just inhaling and exhaling. There's actually a pause in between. And, you know, the waves coming up onto the shore, there's sort of like a lag in between before the wave comes up again. So there's significant pause that has that's pure potential. Even when the sperm fertilizes the egg, apparently there is a pause before the sperm actually enters into the egg. So it's like really honoring that space in between. So if you think even about your life, you know, if you're single right now, then how powerful is this space for you that you can take this pause to really heal, release, grow, and expand more into your beautiful, authentic you in order to then come into that unicorn love kind of relationship. The other piece is, so just literally with dating, like the where to find him, what I see can be so powerful is just even when you take a step forward in your love life and you're doing those things, like maybe you make an online profile and get on a tool, and maybe occasionally you go to a singles event, but to not neglect the power of the space in between and the power of having your awareness and your miracle energy running, and that energy that says, I just expect that my beloved will appear and I don't know where. Rather than saying, I'm going to go online, I'm going to find my person online, or I'm online and it's not working, and just kind of laser focusing into these things that are just coming from our mind. So the teaching really today is that space in between where there's pure potential is where you'll find your quality guy. And that space in between is the space even within you that allows you to develop that patience and confidence and security and safety. And that may take, you know, really receiving some healing or support around that, but being able to practice the meditation going into the silence so that you're even more powerful in your ability to receive. Because when we can use that space in between, that where, you can really hook into that, to the void, into the silence, into the pause. And with your specific intention of calling in your beloved, your intention and the attention you bring to that, which means really trusting and experiencing and tuning into what it would be like to be in that future relationship, that is aware. That's aware to find him. Because when you can step into that future you, in that vortex, in the space, in that pure potential that's already with your future partner, then you are really placing the order, or telling the universe. It's like you're placing a dinner order with the universe waitress, and it happens to be your special guy. And then it inevitably, it has to come back to you. So I know many of you were hoping I would name a specific fancy online dating tool that's no one really knows about, where the best guys are, or some sort of meetup group or something, or maybe a special bowling alley. I don't know, where there's some really amazing guys. Well, I don't have that answer. This really, where to find your really great guy is the inner work that you do within, so that you are in the space to actually see him, receive him. Because most people are in the where of fear. It has to be XYZ way, or it's just not working, or, it never works out for me. That's a very small place to be. This is about being in the bigger place, that expanded place, honoring where you are, and certainly planting the seeds of intention in getting yourself out there, but also staying in curiosity and wonder, knowing that he is already out there, and it's up to you to bring your attention and intention into that space. So if you find that all of this like dating stuff and relationship stuff is just really painful or frustrating, or just still like, Macy, I don't even know what you're talking about, or whatever, even though I said I wasn't going to do this, I am going to do another live version of my Unleash Your Inner Love Gurus to help you bring out your happiest you, so that your most irresistible self is in the world and you can meet your partner. And this masterclass is so valuable in helping you heal and uncover whatever blocks that are there for you in love. And so the way to know if this is for you is just to ask, do I want a relationship in the next 6 months? Did I have a goal at the beginning of this year that this was my year to find my special person? Because I know a lot of people put that on their vision boards. And if any of those are true, then I encourage you to get help, because we're coming around the corner, heading towards the end of the year, which means holiday parties, which means, not wanting to be alone during the holidays, which means a lot of different things where it can be a little bit emotional to not have someone by your side. And it's just more fun to be able to celebrate with people and have that romantic experience. So if that's something that's important to you, please register for this class. The link is above in the subject. So click on that, sign up, and you'll get the access information. And in this class, you will really be able to see exactly where you stand in your relationship space, know where you want to go, and know exactly what blocks are in the way of that. And then I'm going to give you a very special experience where you will get a clear message personalized for you around what this ultimately means for you, what your next steps would be, what you can gain from this special kind of relationship that you won't be able to get unless you do this practice. So join me so that you can find your guy in before the end of the year. This is the potential. I have a lot of resources for you. And I just can't wait to meet you. Please comment below. Let me know if you have any questions about this. I'd love to support you in that. Okay? Bye. Thanks for being here.